Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. Man, I tell you, Tim Bradley has to be watching this show because I swear he is saying everything that I've said on this show, on this channel, in regards to both Terrence Crawford, but more specifically in this video, Shakur Stevenson. Now, Shakur took to Twitter to try to discredit Tim Bradley by saying that, or showing a clip from Tim Bradley a little while ago. I don't know how long ago it was, but basically saying that Tim Bradley was basically saying that Shakur Stevenson beats Gervonta Davis, and then he said, "Which one is it?" and called Tim Bradley a milk dud head. I don't know why people got to get personal when individuals are simply breaking down fights. I don't understand that whatsoever, because there's no personal animus for a lot of content creators. So I don't know why boxers get personal. Well, Tim Bradley did respond, and he responded through a fight hype video. And I want to play this video, and forgive me because the video is a little bit long. I usually play them a lot less than this. They're usually not as long, but this one I want to play probably about 4.5 minutes of this, because man, it is, I swear, it's everything I said. But let's take a listen.
All part of his plan at the end of the day, but people saying, "Oh man, you're flip-flopping. Let me just talk about that. So I look at fighters' styles and what they bring. I study film. I see what effects that a guy like Shakur can give Tank. Whether you say Tank loses the first 4 rounds purposely or not, he can be outboxed. That's just it. Okay? But going back to each guy's performances, what Tank has done recently, what Shakur has done recently in his last 2 fights, lackluster performances. You gotta look at those. You gotta look at the two. Now you can look at the styles. Yeah, Shakur's style can give Tank fits, but then I go and I just look at what Shakur did this last time out.
I've said Shakur's style will be a challenge for Gervonta Davis. I still have him winning, but I believe the style will give him problems because he's so defensive.
What did I see? What weaknesses did I see him do? Yeah, can he improve on those weaknesses? Of course, he can get better. But this guy that he faced wasn't a crazy puncher like Tank. Okay, yes, he blocked shots. He took him on the glove. He got out of the way, but there wasn't enough counters coming. It wasn't like when he fought Valdez or when he fought Conceição, where he was countering, and he was countering more and he gave us more offense. He was less active with countering. Now, I don't know if that has something to do with his hands, because his hands are sore, because they're small, they're brittle, and he needs to strengthen his hands. Maybe that has something to do with it. But if you fight Tank in that fashion, where he's able to get off heat, because Tank, he punches with heat in combination fashion, and you don't give him nothing in return, he's going to stop you. He's going to catch you, he's going to hurt you, he's going to stop you. So I see the fight as 50-50 now. Now, if Shakur would have went in there and blazed this dude and looked spectacular and stuff like that, then maybe I'll be talking different. But it's okay for me to change my opinion. That's what you guys don't understand. Day to day is different. Depending on what these fighters are doing inside the ring and outside the ring. So call it flip-flop, call it what you want to call it. I said this last week it was going to be easy, but this was judging based upon what I've seen by both fighters. Okay? That's what it's judged upon. I see where Tank is weak. I see where Shakur can have an advantage, or where Shakur can win, and how Shakur can win. But if he can avoid that bomb, he can win. But if he can't, he's not going to win. And if he don't punch when he's inactive, he's not going to win. Tank's going to be the aggressor. We know Tank's going to have to come forward and bag up and make Shakur fight. We know that. But this is all based upon recent research, recent stuff. So when recent shit happened, you're going to change your opinion about things. It's automatic,
And probably the consistency too. You probably look at maybe trends, right? Maybe down the line.
When that heat is coming at him, he gets out of the way. He ain't willing to gauge. He's not going to exchange with Tank. There's no way. there's no way he's going to exchange with Tank. You know, guys that are willing to exchange. I'm gonna tell you what guys that are willing to throw a combination in exchange with a guy like Tank. Those are guys that believe in this.
And when he said believe in this, he's pointing at his chin. Now, when you listen to Tim Bradley, you hear what I've said on the channel. Shakur would be a challenge. He doesn't throw combination punches. He doesn't slip. He waits for you, or he waits for an opportunity where he can throw where he knows nothing is coming back. That is how he fights. And I also said that he cannot beat Gervonta Davis in the style that we've seen over the last couple of fights. He cannot beat him in that manner. They will not give him rounds for that against Gervonta Davis. Now, I want to read something that I put out there. This was responding to Shakur Stevenson tweet about Tim Bradley. He said, "This guy's confusing me. Come on, Milk Dud, pick a side. This is a Pro Box TV clip." I responded and got a lot of likes and retweets, but I responded and said, "I love how people dig up old comments to make someone look contradictory, conveniently ignoring the fact that new information can lead to a more informed opinion. He watched your last fight and changed his mind." I posted this 10:33 p.m. last night. Tim Bradley, I don't know if he's been looking at the channel. I don't know if he's been reading my stuff or what, but I swear I will say it, and then I've seen Tim Bradley say it over the last few days. Listen, at the end of the day, he's right. Shakur Stevenson and many people on the channel in the comment section have said that they don't believe that Shakur believes in his chin, that he may be chinny. And we've heard Shakur talk about people hurting him to the body, but never to the face, because it's pretty hard to land to his face because he doesn't punch. He doesn't punch. So, you know, I think Tim Bradley has a point. I think it's an interesting point. I want to see what Shakur Steve. We all want to see this fight, and I believe it's going to happen, because I truly believe Tank Davis believes that he will beat Shakur Stevenson. And I think Shakur believes he'll beat Gervonta Davis, but he doesn't believe in his chin. He just believes in his defense and being able to get out of the way. Similar to what Tim Bradley said. He gets the hell out of the way. He does not slip. He does not try to figure out ways to engage. He leans back. Some people are calling slips lean back when he's doing this. This isn't a slip. When you're doing this and leaning, that's not a slip. A slip, you're still sitting in rank, so he can counter. He doesn't do that. And so that lets me know that he doesn't want to do this and counter, because if he does, there might be something else coming back at him, and he doesn't want to take that risk. You guys tell me what you think about Tim Bradley and what he had to say. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, and I am out.